Yesterday was so weird. I have to go get a smoothie. I wish I could make my own smoothie. I can, but not the way that I like it. So now I have to drop this expensive amount of money. Like, food nowadays is actually so expensive. Okay, this road's really bumpy, so I'm gonna have to. So, hope my Bluetooth is on. I always have this vibe, like, when I get online, like, I want to make sure my Bluetooth is off. Okay, my Bluetooth is off, guys. Good. Okay. So, yesterday was insane. I think a lot of things had to happen for a reason, you know. A lot of things were illuminated to me. Wow, it's really busy. So I have to go get a smoothie because I need one. And the road is really busy right now, like, holy smoke. Waiting. So yeah, the vibes of yesterday, the full moon in Aries, was completely off the charts, guys. Was not good energy, in my opinion. And you know, I really think that certain things had to happen for a reason. Honestly speaking, I really think that certain things had to happen for a reason. Even the fact that I was bringing up AI kind of blew my mind, because I never had any intention. This person's speeding in my back. I'm gonna go over. These people cannot drive. I should actually show him on camera, but I'm not gonna. They can't drive, guys. So the fact that I even brought up AI was like blowing me, because I never had any scheduled plans to bring up AI. Like, I literally had no plans whatsoever to bring up AI. And I just think that email that I got kind of just sent me off the edge, honestly. Like, it just made me feel like, okay, two can play that game. I'm just going to expose everything, because, I'm getting unfair treatment. I'm seeing a lot of unfair treatment, not just with myself, quite frankly, not just on my own channel. I've been seeing unfair treatment amongst certain people and certain topics and all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's not just been happening just this month or just August or just September. It's been happening for years, guys. It's been happening for years. So honestly speaking, I think that if I didn't have Honestly speaking, you all, I think that if I didn't have my YouTube channel, I would still speak out, like, I would still find a way, either on Twitter or some other place, to speak out and be like, you know what, like, this is hypocrisy. This is fraudulent, bro. This is robbing. This is stealing. This is wrong, and that's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. I really feel like there's a lot of things that I'm not happy with, and that I think are just incrementally and, data wise and, just everything just wrong. And, it's their fault. It is this platform's fault for pushing me that far to be like, okay, you know what? I've had so many problems. I've been seeing this for years now. My subscribers have the right to know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, I didn't care, guys. I was like, you know what? They have the right to know the truth. So guess what? I'm going to speak on the truth. I'm going to put it out there, because you know what? If you don't stand up for something, you fall for anything. If you don't speak up, if you don't hold your ground. If you don't have any kind of like moral compass, then you know what? You are working for the devil, bruh. You are a fallen so-called angel. Like then you are, bruh. If you don't have any wits about you, then you're easy to control. You're easy to manipulate. So I'm not that person, never have been, you know, never will be. And that's why the powers that be hate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you guys were able to catch any of my other live streams yesterday, I came on here and told you guys multiple stories, you know, from, you know, spiritual practitioners, complete strangers, Caucasian strangers who will come up to me and talk to me and tell me things that I've never told anybody, you know, that confirm everything that I've been going through, bruh. So I got not just eyes, but I can see, I can feel everything, you know, and I wish it wasn't the case. I really wish that this wasn't the case, guys, but it is. Sadly, it is. And I just think that yesterday was just something that, you know, was ordained. I really do. I think it was just something that had to be out here. You see what I'm saying? To explain a lot of the strange behavior that's been going on, you know, on these different platforms, you know, it had to be said. So I had a good sleep, you know, I'm fine. I want you guys to know that I'm okay. I am okay. I'm fine. You know, I'm going through the daily grind just like all of you out here. You know, nothing's new on that front. You know what I'm saying? We're all still paying for super expensive food that is to survive on. We're all still having to go through these BS laws and all this manipulation, mass media manipulation. We're all living it, you know. Nothing has changed. We're all still working jobs we hate, right? Or that or that don't pay enough, you know. Nothing has changed, guys. Like, we're all going through it, you know. We're all going through it. And so it takes a lot, you know. And honestly, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you know, what set off, what was it, you know, out in the atmosphere yesterday. But bruh, whatever it was, man, just had me talking out my mouth, man. And it just had me in this energy of like, you know what, I'm not gonna just have this, I'm not just gonna sit here and keep taking it. Like, I'm gonna, the least I'm gonna do is let y'all know what's really going on, so that, you know, you guys can understand, like, this is not a game, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something that is easy. And a lot of people walk around, you know, thinking that being on social media is all fun and games. It's really not. I mean, yes, you can make it fun, but when you're being restricted and when you're being told, you know, how to upload and how to do this and how to do that, and every year it's getting worse, and you can see the clear censorship is there, it makes you look kind of sideways, like, what's really going on? You know, you're promoting a lot of things on the internet that are demonic, and you're putting things out here to brainwash people, and then the second that people that actually have a brain, you know, speak out against it, something happens to their channel, or something happens to them, or, you know, they get sick, or, you know, there's all these things, guys, that I've been seeing, not just with myself, but like in general. And this morning I was actually watching, I was actually watching this other YouTuber in the spiritual community that made a video like a month ago that was talking about how, like, spiritual people, they need to, like, you know, she was talking about the symptoms from when the sky in New York was red and smoky, and there was all these like so-called forest fires and stuff like that. And you know, almost every single comment under her video I could relate to. And I was like, wow, you know, I've been feeling the same sensation. And she was like, oh, you know, chosen ones should wrap their head, they should cover their head, and you know, and different things like that. And she was talking about diet, and like, you know, so you know, these are all things that I've been going through. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that, like, it's like I see it being confirmed, you know, not just from my own intuition, my own dreams, my own, you know, downloads, but like it's everywhere, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that, or if you guys are meant to see that, but like, at least for me, It's clear as day. It's clear as day what's going on. The gang stalking, you know, they say a lot of chosen ones get gang stalked. You know, they have people that pose, that you know, a lot of times people will try to pose as friends because they want what they have, or they like their light. And these people are sheep in wolf's clothing, bruh. These people are literally demons. And it sounds funny, it sounds like ha ha he he, but it's really not, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, you know, I don't put myself above God, you know, and I've always made that very clear in my channel. Like, you know, there's some people that have a different philosophy, and they say, I am God, you know, I am this, I am. Yeah, I mean, for meditative purposes, for affirmation purposes, yeah, that's fine. But I've always acknowledged God, you know, the Alpha and Omega. I've always acknowledged God. And so when I say God, what I mean is like, I am, you know, he's working through me. God is working in me. He gives me strength to face the day, you know, and I don't take that for granted. And so I don't live in a realm of like, you know, I'm alone, because I'm not, you know. I have a lot of spiritual support, and I could even say physical support, but I'd rather keep it spiritual for the time being, and the purpose of the video. So yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and tell you all, like, you know, you would think that from like my success and different things I've experienced, like I would know like all of this. But like, honestly speaking, like honestly, I could say like the top of the year, I have learned so much more than I ever thought I could ever learn. And I have been aware of things that I never thought were possible. And so when I hear other people talk about certain things that I go through, and then I you know, I get confirmation, I'm like, wow, you know, this is serious. This is not just like a game. Like, you know, there's literally people out here that are like energetic vampires, that want to take our energy, that want to manipulate us, you know, romantic partners, friends, so-called friends, family. Like it goes so deep, guys. It goes so deep. And it's frustrating for me. Like yesterday night, I was a little frustrated because I'm like, you know what? I feel like no matter how much I try to explain like what I've been going through, I don't feel like anybody really gets it. You know, like it's hard to describe. It's like, yeah, some people will understand, but like, I feel like at the end of the day, like, unless you're in that person's shoes, walking, eating, breathing, seeing the entities and these people that have nothing good for you, that have nothing good planned for you, and you have to stand in the face of them and you have to smile, like, until you get to that point, like, you're not gonna understand, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna understand like spiritual warfare. You're not gonna understand, you know, these people behind the scenes that want to take you down. Like, you're not going to get it. And that's what's frustrating, because, you know, all you want to do is protect yourself, defend yourself. You know, all you want to do is explain yourself. But like, we live in a world that believes lies over the truth, and that doesn't want the truth to be out here, you know? And so when you're in that situation, like, what do? Well, you fall back, you know, you call on God, you protect your energy. So no doubt about it, you know, I've tried to like not be on here. I feel like since yesterday, I've tried to like stop coming on live, but it's like every single time that I sit in quiet meditation and I get all these downloads, and I'm like, oh my God, well, what about this? And what about this? And they don't know this. And my subscribers don't know that. And so I keep coming on here because I'm like, oh my God, like, they don't know this, you know, majority of them don't know this. And I'm the only one that can tell them. So it's like, no one could come in front of me and talk for me. Like, I'm the only one that can tell you guys like what's going on. So like, it's like, I kind of have like a duty, like I kind of have like a responsibility, like, to myself, to be like, okay, well, like, if something shady's happening, well, my subscribers have the right to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an honest person. If I was a liar, then of course, you know, you just be like, oh, whatever. No, but like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, I'm a very upstanding, like, I'm a very blunt person, so I don't need to like spin things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just say what it is and that's it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys, I had a great sleep. I'm fine. I'm on my way to get some nutritious food. Sadly expensive nutritious food. I wish it wasn't like this in this world, but you know what I'm saying? We're all paying so much more for the basic, you know, basic food items, and it's like, it feels like robbery to me, because, you know, 6 months to a year ago, you know, a basic dish of a basic meal never costs as much money. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid you want to eat healthy, you know, you're paying an arm, leg, and a foot. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep your eyes open, man. And when I say eyes, I'm not talking physical, bro. You got to keep your eyes open. You gotta see the shapeshifters. You gotta see the liars. You gotta see people for what they are, man. And you gotta pay attention, because, you know, if you don't, then, you know, you're gonna get got. You're gonna get got. You're not gonna see what's coming. And luckily for me, you know what I'm saying? Luckily for me, I've been telling y'all about this since August. So I just wanted you guys to know that I am okay. No, it's not okay, but I am okay. You know, I got up, I look well rested. You know, I'm kind of shocked that I'm even still talking on here. Like, truth be told, since yesterday, I was like, you know, I was, you know, contemplating taking a whole month off, but clearly, you know, there's so much stuff going on in the world that it's kind of like impossible for me to not upload. So I'm not going to put a time date on it. I'm not going to pressure myself, you know, like late yesterday night, I took off the YouTube Studio app off my phone, because when I have certain apps on my phone, it kind of makes me like, it kind of forces me to work. It kind of forces me to upload. And, you know, if there ever comes a time where like I don't need to be doing that, and I need to just like meditate and just like focus on like, you know, the 3D for a little bit, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? So be it, because, you know, internet is 4D and up, and sometimes you have to just kind of like disconnect and, you know, look at things from a different perspective. But yeah, you all, if you haven't seen any of those live streams yesterday, I highly recommend it. You know, if you don't know what's going on, you need to go back to from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fill you in this video alone. It's going to be impossible. It's 17, you know, I'm running on 17 minutes, and that's not even half of what happened yesterday. So I don't know, you all, but all I can tell you is I'm going to keep taking care of myself. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do, no matter how hard it gets. You know, I got to be back on my square. I got to be back focused. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it could always be worse, you know what I'm saying? Of course it could. But we don't over here, we don't look for the worst. We look for the best of the best of the best. And so when weird things happen, you know, it's not okay, because that's not what I had in mind. And if it is a warning that I've seen beforehand that I have to prepare for, that's different, you know, because that's what's been happening now. But I'm saying in general, I'm not going to focus on that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've said what I had to say, and that's it. So, you know, they know who they are, they know what's going on. And it's just like, you know, like I said to you all, I'm actually kind of shocked. I'm actually kind of shocked that I'm still even able to go live, because, you know, with other things that happen to your channel, if you have certain things, like they don't want you to upload for like a week, which I didn't get, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these evil forces just want people to be in poverty. They want people to lose their minds. They want people to not be able to sleep at night. It's just negative. And when you see it and you know it's happening, you can't ignore it, guys. Like, when you see it happening right in front of your face, you can't ignore it. You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore it. So that's what I've been doing, guys. I've just been able to like refocus on myself. You know what I'm saying? Just stand in my truth, do what I got to do. But it's not easy. You know, I never thought that I'd be a person, you know, speaking out against AI. You know, that's not what I had on my script, guys. That's not what I had in my plans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is no script actually, but you know, it's just, it's mind boggling. You know, I never thought that like I would even get this far, like, I never thought of this, guys. Like, I never knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never knew. So now I'm going to be branching out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like have like the weirdos, you know, follow at my every move. But for people that do need to know like what other places I'm going to be uploading at, you know, at some point, I'm going to have to, let people know. I'm gonna have to come on here or something and be like, hey, I'm on this website. Hey, I've gone over here. Hey, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm no longer gonna be on just, YouTube. I'm gonna go somewhere else because I'm not happy. I'm not okay with this whole AI situation. I'm not okay with how they've been treating other people that I like. I'm not okay with a lot of stuff. So guess what? I gotta do something about it. I have to do something about it. I can't just sit there in ignorance. I got to do something about it. So at some point, I have to do that, guys. I have to move on, you know what I'm saying? And figure out where else I can go, what else I can do, because it's not cutting it for me. It's not cutting it for me. So while I'm doing all that, I got to take care of myself. I got to still tend to regular everyday life. I still got to work just like you all. It never ends, guys. It never freaking ends. But I'm really proud of myself, like all that I have done in my life up to this point, graduating during the pandemic, like there's so many things, guys. There's just so many things that like I never thought that I would have the strength to do. And I think like as well as everything else, I think yesterday just kind of reconfirmed that for me. Like, I am strong. I can do this. No matter what comes my way, I can do this. And that's wild because like this is like newfound strength for me that I never knew that I had. And I think that, people's comments and like, support, I think kind of just like proved to me like what I always knew. And that just kind of confirms to me why sometimes people just hate me and want to like curse me and like down me for no reason, because they're jealous of my life. They're jealous of me. They are. And they're mad that like I haven't failed like them. They're mad that I haven't taken the wrong step like them. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. And so it's just reconfirmed that, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot to deal with, like when you know that certain things have happened to you just because of like hatred, it's hard. It's hard to like conceptualize in your mind, like, why is this happening? Like, why did this happen? But, sometimes you don't have to know all the whys, sometimes you just have to just let things be and just focus on yourself. So I'm going to try to stop updating you all. It's hard because I care, but yeah, I got to put myself first. Yeah, I got to take care of myself. I really, really do, guys. And, it is what it is. Like this month is my birthday month on top of that, which is like weirding me out because, of all the months, it's October that started off like this, and that makes me feel like some kind of way. So I'm just like, well, you know what? Maybe I need to kind of just like refocus back on myself, and I can't work as hard, you know what I'm saying? And, just like take it on the chin and move on. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Like, move on for now. Don't put too much energy on it because it's going to make you upset. It's going to make you upset, you know what I'm saying? And it is upsetting. So it's up to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm the captain of this ship right here, and it's up to me to figure out, which direction I'm going in, what I see for the future. 2024 is coming up. So this year coming up, I have to look into the astrology. I have to look into the transits. I have to look into what's going on. And maybe based upon the astrology and the transits, I will have to make certain decisions. You see what I'm saying? Down the line. And that's just wisdom to me. That's just planning ahead. And I think I need to plan ahead, guys. So thank you for listening to me. I'm going to try to get my drink now. I'm literally like, I'm just so angry that this has literally just been happening. I'm not happy about it, but you know what? I can't let it get in my energy. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I have to up my spiritual protection 1,000%. I got to up my spiritual protection 1,000%. I've got to really watch my circle. I've got to really look at a lot of stuff, guys. I have to, because at this point, we're not in the little leagues anymore. We're in the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? And I have to move accordingly. Guys. So it's not easy. It's not easy, you know what I'm saying? Try to figure out who's for you, who's against you, who's plotting, who's this. Like, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. But, when you're as intuitive as me, you have the upper hand all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what's coming. You know how people move. You know how the systems move. So, in that regard, I'm not surprised at all. In that perspective, I'm not surprised at all. So, yeah, you all, I've got to take care of myself. I've got to, do the same stupid grind like all of you guys, you know what I'm saying? The ridiculous in and out, daily this, daily that, you know, never getting a chance to breathe. Like it is ridiculous. And, you know, sometimes we just have to like refocus, reprioritize, and take a step back. And I think that's what I want to do. I really think that I need to, like, you know, I mean, it's difficult because I could, you know, upload like crazy. I could be on here like crazy, but then in the same breath, it's like, okay, what about me? What about me being able to have a resting heart rate? What about me being able to get more rest, get more sleep? What about me needing to plan for next year? You know, there's so many things I have on my plate, guys. There's so many things I have going on, and people don't understand, you know, and it's like, bruh, like I'm not claiming, you know, superhumanness. I'm a human. I'm still a person, you know. I may have this or whatever, but like I'm still a person, you know. And I still have to like monitor like my real world, like my real reality outside of the internet, which is equally as complex. So I'm just kind of caught like, what is going on? What do I do? You know what I'm saying? But the only thing that I could think of is just going back to like myself, you know, going back to meditation, going back to sleeping an extra hour, you know, going back to what makes me feel good, going back to what I think is best for me. You see what I'm saying? And keeping it that way, you know, and not worrying about what it shoulda couldas. And like, you know, you're always gonna have haters, you're always gonna have people plotting on you, bro. You're always gonna have that. You really are. And so I think that I've like got to the point now where like I understand that, you know, I get it. And you know, it's strange because like for me it's like you can't even be around certain people, bro. You can't even listen to certain stuff, you know. It's that serious. Like you can't be like the world. You can't be like the world. You can't think like the world. Like you are in a whole different reality, you know? And, you know, I feel like until I meet more people that are like on what I'm on and understand what I'm going through, I don't feel like people are really going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless I've spoken to an actual, you know, creator who has these like big lofty dreams and they've gone through the hellfire like I have, I'm not going to feel like nobody gets it, bro. I'm not. You know, being gang stalked and all this shit and like having these freaking people that are just complete demonic entities, like, you know, possess people to like mess you over. Like until people get that, they're never going to get it, bro. They're never going to understand the depths and the levels of manipulation that this goes. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. So that's something that I have to accept. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're trying to get out of the rat race and you're trying to like do better for yourself. Oh yeah. There's going to be hell and brimstone, bruh. There really is, bruh. There really is. And it's crazy because it's like, bruh, certain things happen that you don't even like think are possible. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been things that have happened in my life that I'm like, how is this possible? Yeah, I saw it coming. Yeah, I got a download about it. Yeah, I was prepped for it. But god dang, like this is insane. This is insane. You know, and if YouTube lets me get that far, I'm over here now thinking like, okay, so what's going to happen when I'm actually back to where I was? Because little do you guys know, I've had 59,000 subscribers before. Like I've had that before. I'm just now gaining back what they took from me. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see what goes down, y'all. But you know, you're working in so many dimensions. You're working on so many different, at least I am. I'm working on so many different things. It's not just YouTube, guys. It's bigger than that. Okay? It's way bigger than that. So that's just how it goes. Anyway, I gotta get my food, bro. I'm starving. Ugh. So you gotta just watch your circle, bro. You gotta watch a lot of stuff, man. Like when you know who you are, like when you finally know who you are, you gotta watch a lot of stuff, man. You gotta be on patrol. You hear me? You gotta ask people questions like, what are you around me for, bro? Like, what are you really about? And I'm the kind of person where, like, I'll just tell someone to their face, like, you're fake. You know what I'm saying? I'm the kind of person where I would literally just tell someone to their face, like, you're fake. I don't trust you. Like, that's how I go. That's how I get down, bro. Like, I don't. And that's just that. So thank y'all for watching. I love you guys who support me and have good intentions for me. I'm gonna